let's move on to this week's top five. Before we do so, go subscribe, like, follow, share. Go subscribe to this podcast. We appreciate the support that we get on TikTok. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. And yeah, again, go follow, go subscribe to the podcast. We are on iHeartRadio, Apple, Android, all platforms. Please go follow us. We appreciate your support. So again, with that, we are going to move into our top five. This week's top five is best fan, player, or fan type interactions. So with that said, number five, I'm going to jump right into it. Okay. I'm going to start it off big here. As a San Francisco Giants fan, I am going to go with Mr. Kemp, Dodgers former outfielder, who, while in San Francisco, walks up to a disabled fan in the Bay Area. This dude literally takes off his cleats, and you're like, oh man, what a cool player. Didn't stop there. Takes off his jersey, signs the jersey to the fan, okay? Then doesn't stop there. He takes off his pants. The pants, the uniform pants that he wore in the game and signed them. He gave him his whole uniform, took off his hat, signed the hat, gave him whole uniform from head to toe. Hat, jersey, pants, cleats.
Yep.
I was like,
Is it?
yo, that is a real one. That dude is a real one.
That's
I
going the
said,
extra mile right there.
I do not
Dude,
care in that moment about any Giant Dodger rivalry. That's a good human being. And
is
that's
that
a
Matt Kemp
player
and
that
oh,
that's a professional athlete who gets it.
hmm is
So
that Joshua
that
Jones?
I
Matt
have
Kemp and Joshua Jones?
no, I don't know. This was a long time ago.
Hmm.
So anyway, shout out to Kemp. Thank you, Kemp, for being such a good ball player and a human being that gets it. Steve, what is your number five?
All right. So mine, because I mean, I've been to a lot of baseball games, but it's hard to say. I had a hard time picking
Hey,
out
Steve, have you ever had a
individual.
hot dog at a baseball game?
Shut up. It was hard to pick out individual specific incidents. So, for number five for me, would it be when outfielders play catch with the fans, either in between.
Yeah. Shout out. Yeah.
Innings
Yep.
or yeah, before the game. I love that.
Okay. That's a yeah, fantastic. That's a good one. I like that. You see a lot of players. That's Steve, not no specific player. You're saying just in general, when players do that with the kids, it's a big deal. It's a huge deal to the kids.
For those kids, I mean, talk about remembering that game forever.
It's just that's a core memory. Those players get it. They're doing the right thing. So great number five, Steve. Brandon, the stuff trainer, give us your number five, Buckaroo.
Oh, before I get into this, I must say this was a very tough list to figure out the order for.
Sure.
I think
Yep.
I could have put these in different order on a different day.
Honestly, man, to me, they're all number ones.
Yeah.
I'm just going down a list. Yep. Go ahead, buddy.
So my number five is from 1997, the WWF King of the Ring event.
Okay.
Match between Shawn Michaels and Steve Austin.
Okay.
When a guy with Down syndrome, whose favorite wrestler, Shawn Michaels, gets upset that he's getting beaten, he gets over the barricade and comes to ringside to try and help Shawn.
Oh,
That's
And
awesome.
the security's trying to get him away, but they're being a little rough with him. And so Shawn gets out of the ring, gets with the kid. He's helping him out, trying to, just get him away from the ring, talking to him.
Yeah. Yeah.
They finds his guardian, and they take him backstage. And later on, he did stuff with him and gave him some autographs and stuff. And it's just like a great example of helping somebody like that.
Awesome. All right.
I
That's a
love
great
that.
number five. Nick Brown, number five.
Since I am in the last position, and this is usually where Brandon goes, the stuff. I'm going to start my list off with a WWE. Daniel Bryan and Connor the Crusher. I'm sure the stuff is familiar,
Yep.
but in So a WWE wrestler, Daniel Bryan, formed a close relationship with an 8-year-old fan, Connor the Crusher, Malekith. I can't say his last name. Who was battling cancer. Bryan dedicated his WrestleMania 30 victory, giving him a hug in the ring, and then later honored him after he passed to cancer during his WWE Hall of Fame inductee speech, making everybody in the crowd and listening around the world cry. Just a great way to humanize humans, and just I don't know, I love that story.
That's okay. Awesome. Thank you for the number 5. All right, moving on to number 4. My number 4 is going to be Ichiro Suzuki. Ichiro Suzuki had a moment where he caught a foul ball, and just bumped into a girl that was down the left field line. She literally went viral because she lost her mind. It was like this whole fan losing their minds. He just touched me. Oh my God. It's like you can just hear the video went viral. People listening have probably heard or seen this video, especially if you're a Seattle Mariners fan, and just anybody else in general. So it didn't end there. So she goes viral. The whole thing gets out in the public, and they decide to bring her in and they do like an interview with her. And sure enough, Ichiro decides after he had retired, guys, this is like afterwards, shows back up and does a whole dance, does the dance, does the thing, meets her, signed some autographs and some other stuff. So it was just a really great moment for Ichiro to come back and give her that moment was pretty special. That one always stuck with me, so that is my number 4. Steve, what is your number 4, buddy?
Yeah, Brandon hit it on the, it's hard to put these in an order, but
Yeah.
mine number 4 would have been it's for Carson Wentz, NFL.
Oh,
In
okay.
2017 when he gave his game ball to Lucas Custer.
Okay.
I was reading about that story, and apparently the kid had cancer, and he was wearing the kid's bracelet for a few games, and he ended
Awesome.
up giving him the game ball out the day before the kid died from
Wow.
cancer.
Oh wow.
Oof, that's a heart-wrenching one.
Yeah, so apparently, it's just one of those
Yeah.
where, he was friends with the kid wearing his bracelets, and then,
Yep.
ends up giving him the game ball
Oh,
a few
that's
days
so
before
cool.
the kid passes away. So
That's a great story, Steve. Thanks for sharing that. That's a great one at number 4. Again, folks, this is kind of a special thing that we decided to do because some of the posts were kind of negative when it comes to fans. So we're bringing back players with fans and bringing back a positive thing here. So, okay, Brandon, the stuff trainer, number 4.
Going to 2013 Cincinnati Reds player Farmer, uh, Todd Frazier. Sorry, I think it was someone else. He and their bat boy that had Down syndrome. In one game, he asked Todd to hit a home run for him. He
Okay.
went right out there and he hit that home run. Rounds
Very
those
cool.
bases, comes back home. You see the two like celebrating in the dugout. He's got him up in his arms.
Cool.
The kid's favorite player was just like a heart-wrenching moment. It was wonderful to see.
Sure. That's great.
Mhm.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
Nick Brown, number 4.
Dying. Dying. I couldn't find the video again, but
Okay.
it was a video, excuse me, of a kid at I believe a preseason game, and he had like 4 different types of packs of baseball cards, and he got the attention of one of the coaches.
Yeah, I know
It's
this
like,
incident. Yeah.
which card? You want to open cards with me? You like baseball cards? And the coach is like, oh my God, yeah. So the coach came over, they opened up a pack of cards,
They call it a
and
break.
like
Yeah.
that would have
Did the
been
break.
awesome
Yep.
already.
Yeah.
But after this coach opened the pack of cards with this
Yeah.
kid, he realized that some of the cards in this pack were players on the field from both teams, and he just went out in the field and got these guys to sign this kid's
Oh.
baseball cards,
It was
and then
cool.
brought them back to the kids. Like,
Great story. Great video. Yep.
it was
That
awesome.
was the Mets, I believe. But yeah, just incredible.
Great
Great.
story.
Yeah, great story, Nick. Thanks for bringing that one up. That was a great moment. So this was more of kind of an emergency, baseball went out the window in this situation. There was an incident in Washington, D.C. at Nationals Park. If you've ever been to Nationals Park, you know that beyond the center field fence and left field, more left field, is pre-game. They have a huge block party. Absolutely incredible. A ton of fun. Really great stadium. It's Ashley's one of Ashley's favorite stadiums, if not her favorite baseball stadium. But yeah, so you walk in, they call it a block party. You go in through the left field fence as you're walking up, you see the whole stadium backdrop. Really incredible. However, Nationals Park, guys, is in a tough neighborhood. It's in a really tough neighborhood of DC. So a lot of violence, a lot of shootings, a lot of gang activity. So unfortunately, on a night during a baseball game, there was a massive gunfight. Nobody knew what was going on, where the gunfire was coming from. The players start running off the field. There's fans kind of panicking. They don't know what's going on. Not everybody reacts the way you're supposed to in an emergency situation, and that's stay calm, move, peacefully. It's like people like myself and Nick who've been in the fire service, and it's you not everybody reacts. Nobody reacts the way you want them to in a situation like that. The players had the foresight from both teams separately without talking to each other. They start grabbing fans and they're like, get in the dugout, get in the dugout, get in the dugout. They push them in to the clubhouses. These players became rescuers.
Yeah.
Like that. Blink of an eye. Didn't matter.
Mhm.
These guys were firemen. These guys were cops. These guys were EMS. Just in a blink of a hat, grabbing fans and bringing them into the dugout and pushing them down the hallways into the clubhouse and where the batting cages are and those areas, and basically helping these fans find a safe place just in case this was a lot worse. They didn't know if it was an active shooter in the stadium somehow. They didn't know, but it was just a great moment at Nationals Park between those two ball clubs. Kudos, applause. So that's my number 3. Steve, what is your number 3? Great fan interactions.
My number 3 is actually, because I kind of crap on him a lot for LeBron, but LeBron James is really good with his fans. I mean,
Most
that
of the
guy's
time.
always giving
Yeah.
out something to a fan
Sure.
almost all the time. If not every game, every other game, he's
Right.
giving
As long as
something
it
to
fits his
somebody.
narrative, he's great. Yes.
So it just him in general, his fan interactions.
Awesome. Great. Thanks for sharing, Steve. Great. Appreciate it.
Sorry, I just like your backhanded compliment. If it fits his
Steve
narrative.
hates me so much right now. Brandon, the stuff trainer, what's your number 3?
My number 3 in 2014, soccer star Clint Dempsey going off to the sideline, finding a young fan, talking with him. Young fan offers him some of his popcorn. Yeah, Dempsey takes a handful of popcorn, eats it, and in exchange, he gives him the jersey off his back.
Yeah. Great one, man. Absolutely great one. I absolutely love that. Nick Brown, what is your number 3?
My number 3, I'm pretty sure, is the same as your number 5. It's Matt Kemp and a kid named Joshua Jones back in 2013. Like you said, he gave the Dodgers outfielder gave him the sign ball, his whole uniform, literally all of it, and a hat and cleats off his back. But what you didn't say is that Kemp later flew Jones and his whole family to a game in LA for a VIP experience shortly after that.
I hope that's the same thing. I really do.
I think
That's
it sounds like
awesome.
the same thing, or he has a huge allowance for pants.
Well, we know he has a huge allowance for all of that at the time, especially because he was like making like
Maybe he
40,
doesn't like
50
his
mil a
pants.
year.
They don't
But
fit.
again, I hope that is. Real quick, second period, 18:20 to go. Philadelphia, Pittsburgh. The shots are 5-2. Anyway, great great number 2, great number 3, Nick. Thank you for sharing that. That was honestly absolutely fantastic. I mean, that's great. Love it. I love the story. I hope that is the same thing. I'm imagining it is, because how often does that happen? As great as Kemp play, he was always a great great just person in general. I loved listening to his interviews. People put too much emphasis on these rivalries, especially the fans. The Giants Dodger rivalry, I love the rivalry. I will never, ever let a Dodger fan get assaulted, get beer thrown at them in any way, shape, or form. I will take care of my own fans if that happens, which leads me to my number two. This is the response that is correct in the stands. At a game, Giants won in Philly. Okay. It was a big game. It was the NLCS in 2010. Okay. Getting harassed. Me and my buddies, Giants win. We are celebrating. The Giants are going back to World Series first time since '02. And what happens next is a guy throws a beer. It doesn't really hit us, but the cup hits some Philly fans in the front who are watching the Giants celebrate on the field. This fan behind us, by the way, was running his mouth all night. And we knew it's Philadelphia, dude. We're in the upper level. We're down the right field line, bro, for crying out loud. Like, we are not in great seats. They weren't cheap, you know what I mean? It was playoffs. It was the Phillies were at their height. If you guys remember 2010, they had already won a World Series, then lost one, I believe. And so they were trying to get back to go to another World Series and possibly try to win. So the Phillies were an absolute wagon. This was Jimmy Rollins, Jimmy Howard days. This was a good team. So anyway, this fan turns around, looks at us, and I'm like, oh my God, we're about to get into a fight with these lunatics. This fan goes right past me, up to that fan, boom, knocks this dude clean out. His face explodes, blood everywhere. The Philly fan knocked out the other fan and then walked back past us, gives us all knucks and says, best luck in the series, boys. Great job. Like we had won.
Police your own, baby.
Amazing.
Police your own. There you go.
Police your own. Mad respect for that Philly fan and that Philadelphia sports fan. That's how you handle garbage people. That's my number two, boys. Steve, what is your number two?
I don't want to do number two after that.
What, after number three? It's okay, bud.
All right. So my number two is, looks like back in 2012,
Okay.
Elliot Johnson for the Tampa Bay Blue Jays responded to a tweet.
Tampa Bay Blue Jays?
Devil Rays.
Devil Rays,
Devil
sorry.
Rays? Okay.
Devil Rays. Yeah. Responded to a tweet and joined a bunch of fans out in the parking lot and warmed up with them,
Okay.
playing catch, stretching, all that kind of good stuff.
That's cool. I love that. That's a great one. That's so neat, dude. Right on. Great number two, Steve. That's a good one.
It was just following the blood explosion of your number two.
Yeah, but that really redeems you for your number three. All right, Brandon the Stuff Trainer. What's your number two?
My number two.
Steve hates me.
My number two is the relationship between Michigan State star Adrian Payne and Lacey Holsworth, where Lacey was a cancer patient, child's cancer patient, basically had it her whole life, and met her at the children's ward, doing research, and she was basically family to him, bringing him to games, involving him in all kinds of stuff, and he was helping her with all kinds of stuff. It was just
that's how you use a platform.
Amazing, heartwarming story.
That's awesome.
Great video on YouTube all about it. I suggest watching it.
Folks, if you caught that, Brandon, spell the name.
The player is Adrian Payne from Michigan State, and the girl was Lacey Holsworth.
Lacey Holsworth. Check it out on YouTube. Look it up, everybody. Go check it out. Check out the story. Brandon, thanks for sharing your number two. Mm-hmm. Nick Brown, what is your number two, my friend?
Couldn't get in this list without involving some of my favorite teams, so we're going to go to the Cubs. 2017, Addison Russell, the Nacho replacement. After inadvertently knocking
Bardo or something. Anyway,
stop it. after he dove into Addison Russell, dove into the fans to try to get a foul ball and knocking over a Cubs fan's nachos all over.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay. I see.
he then personally brought back through the field a new tray of nachos and stopped to pose for a selfie and have a short chat to say sorry for spilling your nachos. How
That's
cool would that be to get food delivered to you by a professional ball player to say, "I'm sorry, I ruined your food," like a
yeah, the
hot
Red
dog,
Wings,
Steve?
Lucas Raymond this year for the Detroit Red Wings
Maybe I would have had one if somebody did.
was on the ice and he bumped the glass and knocked over a guy's beer. He had
Mhm.
the equipment manager. He went up to the equipment manager. He's like, "Hey, bud, you have a 20 on you?" And he's like, "Yeah, why?" He says, "I'll pay you back." He's like, "That fan right there over in the corner, can you go grab him, give him $20 for a beer?" He's like, "I was banging up against the glass," and he's like, "I knocked over his beer. It was literally just poured." He was like, "Just go grab it." He's like, "And then if you want, my wallet's in my stall. Go grab $20 out of it." He's like, "I think I have cash." It's like, that's
Dude,
cool.
that's awesome.
Yeah. So anyway, good number two. Now we'll go number one. My number one on August 7th, 1982, Boston Red Sox Hall of Famer Jim Rice saved the life of a four-year-old Jonathan Keene at Fenway Park. Rice instantly vaulted into the stands to rescue the boy who was bleeding severely from a fractured skull after being struck by a line drive foul ball. His prompt action, allowing for immediate medical attention, was critical to the child's survival.
Wow.
This guy
Damn.
saw, so in the fourth inning of the game, a foul ball off the bat of Dave Stapleton struck Jonathan Keene, who was sitting 2 rows behind the dugout, the Red Sox dugout. Jim Rice acted instinctively, jumping into the stands, scooping up the unconscious boy, and rushing him through the dugout to waiting medical personnel for the Boston Red Sox.
You know he was a
So
dad.
smart. So
Yep,
smart.
doctors at Boston Children's Hospital later confirmed that Rice's quick action, taking the child directly to the team doctor rather than waiting for stretcher bearers, saved the boy's life. Remember, this is 1982. Paramedics weren't what they are today. Okay, EMS isn't what they are today. Aftermath: Rice returned to the game with a bloodstained uniform. The boy underwent surgery for a fractured skull, made a full recovery, and later reunited with Rice to throw out the first pitch.
Dude, how
That to
awesome is
me
that?
is one of the greatest fan player interactions of all time. So that is where I will end it. Steve, beat that LeBron. What is your number?
Can't beat that one. That one's, that guy was a father, that's for sure. So mine was
100%. Just yeah, incredible moment. So go ahead, Steve.
mine involves golfer Emiliano Grillo.
Okay.
Back in 2003, looks like he was waiting for his final round, and he actually invited 3 kids to practice teeing off with him while he was getting ready for his final round.
Very cool. Very cool. What a great moment for those kids to do that with a PGA Tour star. Love
He
it,
even
Steve.
showed him how to do it, so he was kind
Yeah.
of giving him lessons.
Yeah, free lessons from a PGA player. Who wouldn't want that if you love golf? That's awesome, dude. Brandon the Stuff Trainer, number uno.
My number one has already been said twice before. It's the story of Kemp. And I thought
Okay.
that's an amazing story, and what put it there for me was what Nick said about flying him down to the Dodgers game.
It's again, Kemp was all, like I said, I've already said it all. I agree, Brandon. It's just he's just such a good dude. It's just overall just a great person.
Yeah.
That's a great story. Seeing him do that in the video, I'm just like, Jesus, when is he gonna stop? Like it was just incredible. What kid that it's that would be the best moment of your life.
Yeah, I mean, even going down all the
Incredible.
way to your cleats, that's
Yeah,
wild.
pants and everything, jersey, signs it all. Amazing, dude. Kemp, our hats off to you, Buckaroo. Thank you, Kemp. It's just amazing. So
Yeah.
Great one, Brandon. Nick Brown, number one. Send it.
We're going to end this one with the University of Iowa Hawkeye Wave. I don't know if you guys are all aware.
No, yeah,
but
that's a great
tradition at University of Iowa football where 70,000 fans all stop, both sides, turn around and wave to all the patients, families, staff at the UI Steed Family Children's Hospital that is like part of or right next to the stadium. Yeah. And it's just awesome to see everyone just waving support and giving them a little bit of love.
Yep, it's an incredible event, incredible moment. Every home game they do it. It is, it's the best. It's really neat.
It just makes me feel all over places that I don't talk about in public.
Okay.